Hi, I'm Juan Gea from Bone Studio, Spain, and I want to show you some features of 3ds Max 2013 and iRay 2.0. There is one old feature, but that is depth of field, that I want to show you in conjunction with the new motion blur. That is amazing, and I want to show you those two features because I compared the render times between iRay and Mental Ray, and the difference is astonishing. It's amazing. iRay gets to be really fast. The first feature is the old one, is depth of field, and to enable it, you can enable as you are used to do in Mental Ray. It's simple enough. Enable the depth of field effect in multipass effect. You click enable, you click in depth of field Mental Ray, and you are going to start to see the viewport refinement. And you are going to start to see the effect directly in the viewport. Alright, now what do I have to do to enable this effect or to configure this effect in iRay? Well, I have to do nothing. It's enabled, so I can stop the render. There is a few baking time, and in a few seconds you are going to start to see the render. I like iRay because I can see the near final render results in a few seconds. Okay, I can cancel the render. Let me show you this frame render at 500 iterations. With those two graphics cards, it took 1 minute and 10 seconds. And how much is it in Mental Ray? It took 2 minutes and 18 seconds. And as you can see, the depth of field has a lot more noise than in iRay. Okay, next feature. I'm going to disable this. The next feature I want to show you is the motion blur. The motion blur, usually I used to extract the velocity vectors path to apply the motion blur in compositing. I do this because the Mental Ray motion blur is really slow, and other times I tested other CPU render engines and they are pretty slow with motion blur. So in iRay you just have to enable motion blur. I'm going to leave the settings at this configuration, and if I press render, you will start to see it's pre-processing. Now translating the scene. Baking environment, and you are going to start to see this scene. And in a few seconds, look here, you are going to start to see the motion blur. That's it. You can see the motion blur here too. Okay, I'm going to show you this final render. It took 1 minute 52 seconds. It is a really good time if you compare with Mental Ray. It took 3 minutes and 3 seconds. And once again, as you can see, the noise is better in iRay than in Mental Ray. Okay, now what if we mix both features in the same render? Usually the render time gets crazy if you mix those two features. I want to show you what is the result in Mental Ray. This is the render. It's not bad, it's good, but it took 7 minutes 36 seconds. It's crazy render time for a small scene as this, an exterior scene, and at this resolution that is pretty low. Here you can see the render resolution. That's it. And how much it took in iRay? Let me show you. It took 1 minute and 54 seconds. That is amazing. That is really amazing. 1 minute and 54 seconds versus 7 minutes and 36 seconds. This is amazing. This is why I love iRay, why I love GPU computing. And motion blur is mainly the main reason, because I'm going to switch to 3ds Max 2013. This is really amazing. There are two more features. One involves iRay, that is the active shade mode. Is amazing too. You can assign just one GPU and half of the processors, and you can enable motion blur, and you can enable depth of field. And if we configure the resolution, okay, we can launch the active shade window. You're going to see this start to process this scene. We have to wait a few because iRay needs to get this scene in memory, and here we have it. We have this scene with motion blur, and as you can see, with motion blur and with depth of field, and we can change things like the camera, for example, and it updates here. You can see the render with motion blur and all, because this is one of my favorite shots. It updates the viewport and it updates the render. It's amazing. You can move the camera, and of course, as I think you may know, you can change the material of a color. And here is the other feature that I really love from 3ds Max 2013, that is this dotted line. This dotted line identifies what is your active material. So the material you have in here is going to be marked here with this line, and it's going to be marked here with this line. This is really useful when you have 20, 30, 40 materials. You can identify materials in the navigator really fast. Of course, in active shade mode, you can change, let me show you, you can change things like the color. It's going to update the viewport, and after that it's going to update the render engine. Here we have. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the new iRay features. Bye.